react to you instead of them like trying to come on.
I just want to say why Tranquil Boots are important on Centaur and why they're something that people get. His skill Double Edge does damage to himself as well as the enemy, so he needs to think about health regen. He likes to go in and out of fights, he likes to be all over the map. If he had to continually worry about regenning his health, he wouldn't be as powerful a hero. So he gets those Tranquil Boots, makes him run quicker, and it gives him that health regen, so he can get in, use his Double Edge, take some damage to himself, but because he's so good at bursting down enemies, he can then regen. Ferrari needs to be careful.
The blink dagger, though.
There it is. Ferrari, there was the backtrack, but it doesn't matter. A lot of damage. That stun from DD, that range stun from Vengeful Spirit, so good at ganks. Only a 10-second cooldown, and it does a good chunk of damage too. So I think a Vengeful Spirit stun is fantastic.
And these players as well, they know the exact durations of the stuns, so they don't like all throw their stuns at the same time.
Yeah.
Venge DD, he waited until the
choose your hero.
And then used his stun straight away after that. Really,
now
really
taking a lot of damage mid. This is a matchup that I think actually favors the Bristleback. You can see YYF farming quite well. 35 CS on him, just 36 on yeah, not doing the best, but he does have a kill over him. And IG, they really need to get aggressive here. And as I say that, they're smoked up as two. They're gonna catch out this Vengeful Spirit. Here comes the Chronosphere. Everything's gonna land on him. He's gonna go down for free. Venge goes down, but is this the counter gank? The Centaur is available. He's actually going to get stunned in place. Everybody collapsing on him. LGD retreating. The Ember Spirit did teleport up here, but not able to accomplish anything. The Centaur kind of just walks into his death. He didn't anticipate the Bristleback being there as well. Good rotation by YYF.
The way he froze in mid-animation, that's the bash, if you want to call it that, from Faceless Void, where he sort of freezes you in time for a second, and he wasn't able to get his spells off.
So YYF had a haste rune there, that's why he was running so quick. So every 2 minutes, here...
10 seconds remaining.
I'll try and draw on it.
There you go.
Here.
5 seconds remaining.
Rune spawns every 2 minutes. This one's a double damage rune, so it increases your damage by 100%. And there's
for the right price,
haste,
anything.
Illusion, and double damage.
Yeah.
Prepare for battle.
It's very important to have control over that.
LGD grouped up his 5. Looks like they just want to push this tower down. Doing a lot of damage to it right now. Viper's just kind of leading the way. They don't have a mechanism up. That's the heal bomb item we were talking about. It just heals your entire team for 250. LGD, it looks like, or IG look like they're quite close to it. Yeah, YYF has it for himself, and so team fights until they're able to pick up one of their own should go in their favor. But Ferrari playing the Faceless Void, he's going to go for the Hand of Midas, it looks like. And he's actually quite far away from it, and he's been really struggling this game. Only
I think that's a mistake. I really do.
I think Maelstrom.
Yeah, it could be
By the time he's going to go for the Hand of Midas, he's only got 200 gold saves down there. Oh, it's the item that just kind of shoots lightning.
I'll find them.
Yeah, lightning stick. It just does some damage.
30 seconds to battle.
So you'll sort of see a chain lightning between things. It helps with his farm, and so he can, because you know the way we were talking earlier about lane equilibrium, we call it. So you don't want the lane to be far, you want to farm in safety. As the game goes on, you become more interested in just flash farming. You have far less time to just sit around in lane. You want to just quickly kill things and get the heck out.
The battle begins.
That gives you even more damage.
First blood. The hunt is hard.
First blood. I foresee a great deal more.
To get on heroes like Faceless Void are really expensive, thousands and thousands of gold.
Is that a broken twig I spy?
The way IG play Faceless Void, like Ferrari, it doesn't really seem like this kind of hero. But I was Ferrari playing the
Feed my blade.
I think it was kind of the strategy that they talked about.
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
Time walk travels on the screen line from where it's centers.
You're through.
It's not going to be enough.
This is the trouble Yao's going to have, by the way. The silence from Skyra.
My blades grow thirsty.
Gives a chance for other people to jump in on it. It's one of the reasons when you're playing as Ember Spirit, Ferrari's in big trouble here. Gets stunned, gets the arrow as well. It's such a great setup.
My blades will do the
They're really
talking.
making life miserable for him.
I think that was really, he knew weird that he just got jumped on, and they're like,
Yeah.
And he's like, well, maybe
Footprints.
we'll try this again. And he just kind of stood there. And IG playing a really greedy style in general. She playing the Invoker. He's picked up a Hand of Midas. We've talked about this item a lot.
You can't
We've played it
fight
a
what
lot.
you
It's a
can't
super greedy
see.
item. It doesn't actually give you anything, but every
Repositioning.
use it on a creep. None of the Ancients, but just any of these big creeps, and it gives you more experience and more gold than a normal creep would. And Lin, he's gonna get on the top. There comes
Found you.
Well, he's quite tanky. He still has a magic stick, which he can hop right now. He'll be able to get away. His team coming in as well. Look at how much damage Juan has done to himself just with the corrosive skin ability.
Compare that to what Invoker has. So
Not yet.
1,000 life, and he has the corrosive skin that makes him tanky.
Yes.
Invoker just has 850 life and like very good defensive abilities.
The magic stick that Blitz mentioned there, you just mouse over
The trail is clearer.
What it does is it saves up charges. When someone uses a spell near you, an enemy uses a
Stalking.
spell, it adds a charge to it. Each one gives you 15 health and mana back. They don't sound like much, but it can be absolutely huge.
Dire's
It's like a
structures
miniature
are
mech.
fortified.
Yeah, it's like boom, there you go, a bunch of health.
I think it's
Over there.
I think a lot of people generally consider it to be the best item in the game. For its cost
This
and
way.
utility, absolutely.
LGD denying the tower at top. That's
Unseen.
tower down, but it is denied. Denying something means that
A lead.
some resources to the other team, and so you do still get gold, but it's essentially halved.
I'll find him.
Gold. LGD, they pressure
Your
the
middle
tower.
tower is under attack.
Tower mid is getting quite low. Tower top.
Blending
got about half
in.
HP, and this is exactly what LGD needs to do. They need
On
to
the
safely
move.
push down towers. They need to deny experience in Quan and the Alchemist here from getting a lot of experience, and just getting their Mirana and their Vengeful Spirit.
I follow the trail.
Getting this Ember Spirit as farm as they can.
Yeah.
So, was it Lin playing the center?
On the hunt.
Yeah. And now it's Rabbit playing.
I
he was
fade
raised
from
with,
He
sight.
seems to be a lot more defensive in his play.
I just think they have to be careful. I mean, who are they going to jump on? Basically,
My
if you want to
blades
start
grow
with
thirsty.
Invoker, it's either him or Invoker. Invoker is mid. and
Missing
Scarab
bottom.
is-
I think they could kill out.
They possibly could. If they
I follow the
His
trail.
ultimate
To avoid Slack are
Yeah, it's tricky.
Was nice.
And LGD just kind of
Footprints.
behind each other, not really sure what to do. Ferrari farming this three-way dog. He's doesn't have a lot of money.
Death or stop is missing.
That had him at least 3 or 4 minutes ago, and since then he's only managed to farm up 600. Not
This
a
way.
huge impact, but Void he still has the Chronosphere. That's what they're going to look for. Big Chronosphere can still take the background. The only thing is Chronosphere doesn't add damage. It makes a time walk ability a little bit more, but Chronosphere itself doesn't really do damage. It doesn't really it doesn't make you like a damage.
Yeah, that's why he needs items.
I think it allows you. Exactly. So if you're able to hit a big one, it can still be useful.
That's why I think it's a good combo with Scarab Mage and Invoker.
On the hunt.
It makes their stuns or their ults like a shot. You basically just say, well, I'm standing still. How can I miss?
Telltale tales of
For
this.
yourself, I think a big part of it has to be the ability for Void to Chronosphere and certainly getting a kill while the Chronosphere is up. He can't get that.
Out of mana.
He's not as powerful as he could be.
You should roam around with Chuan and use that Sky Rock.
I fade from sight.
Yeah.
They could kill anyone.
And he's taken
Is that a broken twig I spy?
I mean, he's been ganked twice in this location. I think he should be careful. But hey,
Over there.
Ferrari,
He's under the impression that he has to.
Oh, look at it go!
he doesn't necessarily get caught as
5 enemies, 5 bounties. Unseen.
Just blew back into town.
Be like more like risk it for a plate of fries, but that doesn't sound as good, I guess. And that top, able to catch Yao,
I'm
uses the
missing.
flare, but and Faith actually stuns himself in the middle of a tower, and a bunch of heroes teleport. Still, Ember Spirit, who's a
Bountiful.
That's what Shane was talking about. That Mystic Flare with the
Like an hunting.
The Chronosphere doesn't do a lot. He's able to knock you down. And then mid, YYF, he's going to get stunned down. The arrow connected on him as well. But he's not going to go down yet. The double edge from Rabbit, though, able to take him down. The Centaur picking him off clean. And that's 2 kills now in a row. for
My
LGD.
blades will do the talking.
Looks like they're just going to push to this mid objective
Yeah.
now too.
You know, a big part of that just then was
Top is missing. Feed my blade.
he knew Rabbit was coming in from the north, as it were, and he also thought, well, if I swap Bristle to here, you'll have to eat tower shots as well. So just stack the damage on him, put him near the tower, put him nearer to Rabbit, and he wasn't able to get away.
Stalking.
Tower for LGD. It's another one for them. Only one remaining outer tower. Remaining technology. Yep, that's a tower down. It's been denied for
Blending
ID
in.
and Ferrari just continuing to farm up here. I feel like
A lead.
LGD should know about this. Like,
Yeah.
okay, they're pinging out and they're saying like, yo,
Look,
he's been here this entire time.
Let's stop this guy.
Missing bottom.
Yeah, he's
The
going
enemy's
for a
bottom
farm.
tower
Reposition.
has
I do
fallen.
the same. Like I'm just like, okay, let's just get like cheaper, more easier items to acquire. Like I'm asking management to respect it.
I'll find them.
What does it do, Shane?
Basically, easier attack speed and also increasing the damage.
Not enough mana.
The item put into the
But sometimes one must risk it.
Catch.
One must risk it to get the plate of fries. As the old saying goes. But DD,
I'll find them.
trying to see if he can break out any smokes or if he can.
Middle is missing.
He's gonna stop this stack from happening. Not accomplishing a whole lot though in terms of getting levels or farms. Yao, meanwhile, he's getting a little bit more farms aggressively. Lin finally picked up the mechanism and he's got a point booster as well. The way that you want to build Viper is because of his natural ability. to
Is that a
counter
broken-
poison attack and the Viper strike. They're all really offensive.
Look at it go.
As tanky as possible. That's where you come in. The ability to stay alive, dish out.
Quiver is empty.
Your top tower is under attack.
won't be stopped. But what you can do is you can attack the creeps and drag them out to trick the game.
Yes.
There's nothing there. But the Vengeful Spirit was actually visible and
Transaction complete.
I just want to quickly talk about something.
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
This was between games 2 and 3. People were saying,
Top is missing.
are the roles similar to, say, in an MMO where you have a tank and a healer and a nuke or stuff like that? They're not quite the same. You don't have...
Over
You're
there.
fighting other people. If you're fighting against
Dire's
people, you can do
structures
things
are
like aggro
fortified.
control and stuff like that. You can say, I'll build as a tank and I'll aggro the creeps and I'll tank those while you do other things. You can do that sometimes when you're farming neutrals. You can have one person stand there and tank. So, like for instance, here's
A lead.
standing there tanking Roshan. If you look at Roshan here, Blitz. So the Centaur is standing there and he's letting Roshan
I
take
follow the
damage
trail.
while the weaker heroes stand behind. But it's not like in MMO where you have those ultra
Your bottom tower is under attack.
you can't guarantee that the enemy team will focus you down.
You can't fight what you can't see.
You do have something, but it's not
The
quite
names
the
of the roles
same.
are just kind of different.
Yeah.
and each character.
I'll find them.
There's very few characters that can only do specifically one thing.
And wow, it's
Bottom
far
is
more
missing.
rigid, you know, as an example of
My
an
blade.
MMO roles.
You ever play World of Warcraft?
I did, dude. Yeah, I played it from launch for a few
No
years,
mana.
and I mean, it was the first MMO I ever played. At the time, it was
Closing in.
incredible, and now it's like, oh, dude, it would have melted.
Like I played another game for like 3 months straight. And
Top
I
is missing.
I was like, what did I say? I made up some excuse.
God, I can't remember. You did make
Your
an
middle
excuse,
tower
and
is
then
under
turned out you were
attack.
playing that other game.
They're gonna go back for the
Footprints.
Missing bottom. It's the high replayability always makes you come back. Playing for
There's
like
only
6
one map.
years.
I tried to explain this to one of my friends, and he was like, "What are you talking about? There's only one map."
That was actually one of the
Repositioning.
hardest things for me to grasp when my friend told me about the map. I was like, what about on a different round? Or a different
Feed
map?
my
Yeah,
blade.
Think of any other game where there's just one map.
Imagine playing the same character map.
As long
I've seen
as I
this
get
actually the
paid.
exact same setup for 6 years of my life. And I'm still playing it. That tells you something.
Yeah.
But LGD looks like they're gonna get initiated on the field. They're gonna throw the chronos. They're looking for anybody. He's not even doing any damage
Another
during this.
fugitive
Rabbit gonna pop the
brought
blocking
to
bar.
justice.
He's immune to any sort of magic damage. He's just gonna
On
go
the
in.
move.
Ferrari playing the Faceless Void. He gets blown up. IG trying
Out
to
of
split their
mana,
heroes up.
blending
They're gonna
in.
try to neutralize Faith, who's running away from his teammate. So nobody else can
I'll
get shot.
enjoy this.
Were they actually able
Yeah,
to
they
get
got
the
Rose.
Aegis and get
Yeah,
yes.
Rose
During
back
that
got it.
time, they were able to get it, so I guess that Chronos here was more of a space creator.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
still 2 more kills picked up for LGD.
Did Ferrari playing the Faces Void actually think the remnant?
I follow the trail.
Because I did.
I mean, I think, yeah, for I think
You lead as 3
He ran the wrong way. didn't
And
he?
then turned
Stalking.
around and he was like,
and if we look at the experience graph, just barely in favor actually. Only 1,000.
It's a really close game.
Yeah, and the goal difference is only 3K. Not too big at all for either team to.
That's like one big team.
Exactly. And that
The realm's justice.
Kronos here only flies on the Viper. That's not the target you want to go for.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to catch the Ember Spirit, who doesn't have a lot of
Repositioning.
health, doesn't have a lot of armor, and should go down. The Viper, if you notice the way he played, you might think, oh, he was completely out of position. No, he wants to be the person in the front soaking up the damage.
By the way, if anyone out there wants to give me a golden roast and Doomling, I'll take it.
I wouldn't mind one either.
Are you guys really selling yourselves out? I'm not.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not going to pay for it. I
Yeah.
just want it.
I'll sell it.
Would you?
No.
Animal.
I hear Hoppin go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might
So
beat
did
him up.
Scriff, actually. Oh,
Did he?
Top
he has
is
the
missing.
golden ticket,
He has
so
the golden
Yes.
ticket, but
Yeah,
not the
I don't know
golden
what that
courier.
means.
I want the golden courier.
That'd be awesome.
I fear from sight.
What we call cosmetic items. You may have noticed that certain heroes are different game to game. That's because, yeah, like if
Not enough
you
mana.
can buy sets that change
A lead.
the hero
It's
character.
not look at fight like the one that doesn't have cosmetic effect.
You can change the look of the hero in the game. It doesn't change their effects, so you can, you know, have all this funky stuff, but it's not
I'll
like
find
spend $1 million
them.
bucks on the game all of a sudden. Dominating. That's one of my favorite things about
The
those.
best thing about Dota by far.
Yeah, you know the Mirana arrow? I was always wondering, there's actually an animation that makes it look a lot slower and bigger.
Oh,
You know
really?
which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, the one-
And the reason for that is actually because
Over there.
there's going to be a cosmetic effect to it. We have to make it
Can't keep a good girl
Yeah, it
down.
makes it any different or better, then people would just use that and they would break the
Do
game.
you know what DreamHack Loda actually never seen?
Top is missing.
Oh wow, really? That's why they have to be careful with the spell effect changes. Like they change the hero appearances quite often, but the
On the
spell
hunt.
effects, you become so attuned to recognizing what they are.
Bottom is missing.
Yeah, and eventually, it would be like, well, I can't keep up with this. So.
Ember Spirit, just able to farm this like we talked about.
The enemy's
Sleight of
bottom
distance.
tower has
This way.
fallen.
And he does have the Battle Fury, which allows him to hit multiple targets if they're next to each other. So Ember Spirit is a really good flash.
Cut him up. Slice is nice. My blade's unseen.
Quite penance to support the team, and that's the amount of penance that are in the game supporting the team.
Yeah, I just kind of
Fight
crushing in
here,
that
I
regard.
think. Could be a big fight here.
Oh, and the Viper Strike, it's gonna fly on Ferrari. Fate gets stunned by the arrow from Mirana. He's gonna go down. Alchemist is down first.
Footprints.
Everything going on the Viper, but he's still alive. He has
Dire's
a mech as
structures
well.
are
He's gonna pop
fortified.
it. Is he gonna be able to get out the center? Stampede is popped as well. Everyone's invisible. He's gonna actually make it out alive.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. The
I'll
Alchemist
find
was
him.
picked off though, and now the counter initiation. The Centaur coming in with the stun, and another arrow connects onto the counter. Are they just going to let him out? YYF playing the bristleback. He's getting quite low. Everyone from IG is about a half or less. They have to disengage. Wow, that was huge for LGD.
Yeah.
Picking up a free kill. All 5 heroes were there. And lit
everything on
They
this.
used everything on this Viper, and we talked about the corrosive skin was enough to keep him alive.
That damage that he sustained.
My
right there,
blades
I
grow
mean, He
thirsty.
doesn't even have a BKB. Think about that. When he gets a BKB, but we call it a BKB, it's a Black King bar item. Very important item. Centaur has one. When you saw that golden glow around him, it makes him immune to magical damage and stuns. For someone like Viper, who's already hard enough to kill, I mean, geez, it just makes him almost impossible.
On the
You want
move.
People, when you use BKB, you're gonna see this like glowing animation. You want people to go under it
Yeah.
because there's nothing they can do. You
Your
shrug
top
off spells.
tower is under
Like
attack.
Optimus Prime. It's the
Yeah.
coolest guy I know, so that's the
You think
example
about
I
it,
chose.
it's-
I'll enjoy this.
I've seen 3 I mean,
You
Your
can't
top
fight what you
tower
can't
is under
see.
attack.
I've seen 4
No,
of
I
his
think
videos.
Shane's implying that you know him on a personal level.
It's not time.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Yeah.
Closing in.
Yo, what's up, Prime?
A few gold more.
I don't have a phone right now. You've seen my phone.
And he's
He has a big phone,
Yeah,
obviously.
it's
What's ahead?
like it's just become absurd.
your skull. Is that a broken twig I spy?
I hate absurdity, but the Viper Strike gonna go on the creeps. He does have the Aghanim Scepter. That allows him to continuously cast his Viper Strike, and it increases the range.
5 enemies, 5 bounties. Dog is missing.
You can just use it like at least 2 or 3 times in a fight.
we see the little necro from XI here.
Repositioning.
Like if you kill the necro, you actually get 200 gold.
Yeah, he's been chucking them away.
I've seen it in the last like 2 or 3 minutes. They've died like 4 times. Is that?
I mean,
I follow the trail.
Haste!
My blades go.
Let me get my arrows back. And then we can die.
Actually, Lynn, again, the Viper.
My
he's not
blades
gonna
will
be
do
the
the
target they want to
talking.
go on, though. Are they going to be able to bring him down? He's actually still got the mechanism up. Oh, and he's
My
getting
fees
quite
have
low.
doubled.
They are going. He's getting swamped in the last second, but he finally
Yes.
goes down. Vengeful Spirit might take a fall.
Wait
as well.
for it.
The Alchemists have already been blown up. That's another hero down for IG. Only 2 are left alive, and they're going to run away.
The enemy's middle
Out
tower
is
has
and
fallen.
the Skywrath Mage going to go down only for the Viper.
Arrow! Oh, just dodged
5
it.
enemies, 5 bounties.
Faces Void there with the Chronos. Riverbank is a melee hero. He has to try and get into the Chronos.
Is that a broken twig I spy?
That's a really good point. IG only has a range here, so the amount of damage that here is really limited, but I feel like it's bigger than that. What's really hurting them is these fights
On the
keep
move.
initiating on Viper.
Yeah.
Yao is doing a really good job. Ember Spirit's a glass cannon. You want him to stay alive. He's casting Sleight of Fist over and over again.
The back casting spells.
Yeah, and he's been doing a really good job of that. While
I'm not
Lynn's
ready.
like, okay, go for me, bros. Hit me.
I'll
I mean,
find
he did it,
them.
but it took everything.
Yeah, he's that guy, you know, that's screaming after like a night of drinking. He's like, hit me.
I don't know that guy.
Really?
I don't hang around with them kind of people.
I don't deal with absurdities, but
That's happened to me so many times in college. Yeah, you've got that crazy
This
guy.
way.
he wants you to test
Yeah,
his
he's like,
manliness.
hit me, dude. I'm like, dude,
Come
I'm
on,
not
I can
gonna do
take
that.
it.
Like, if
He wants you to hit him because
yeah,
you got
if you
those
fight
tiny
me,
fists.
I'm like, I'm
Fists
so
of
small,
thunder.
yeah. People don't know, but I have smaller hands than my girlfriend. It's incredibly emasculating. Call me Baby Hands Blitz.
Baby. It's like the worst boxer's nickname ever.
BHB.
And in the
That's
red
a
corner,
health plan.
Baby.
I feel like I wouldn't be a boxer without Baby Hands.
Well, exactly.
Like, that would work. They're more incredibly...
though.
No,
Are they
not.
more
You
accurate?
can get them
Not at
all up the nose. I don't know.
The nose. Gets him with the
A
nostril
lead.
shot. His patented nostril shot. Ooh, that's smart. Oh, his eyes are
It's not
watering.
time yet.
Sneezing now. The nostril shot paying dividends.
All of my
Which doctor am
This really freaks me out. Alright, LGD, we're gonna get back to the game. Viper just gets a little bit tanky.
I'll find them.
Goes into a Heart of Tarask, which is, it gives you raw HP. That's what he's gonna go for.
Man, if he gets this, there's
Yeah,
no
Prince.
way
How
they're
can
gonna
they
kill
kill
him.
him?
He's just saying like, okay, I died that last fight, but this time, like, this is the time.
Found you.
Yeah, he's gonna be just.
You can't fight what you can't see.
Firing a remnant really close to his base, farming the creep, get
Your
him
bottom
base,
tower
really
is under
good.
attack.
IG back into the base. YYF, he's actually quite tanky. He does have a Black King Bar. He has a Songe, which allows you to maim, which kind of
Your
slows
bottom
him down.
tower
It's like
is under
breaking
attack.
the leg of
My
the-
blades grow thirsty.
Break the leg. He just kind of like.
slow him down.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Your bottom tower is under
So
attack.
you slow them down, and there's it's like a
Dyer's
chance
courier
gives you
has
HP
been
as well,
killed.
which is the big thing that
Your
YYF
bottom
needs.
tower
He needs
is
to
under
do what the
attack.
Viper's been doing.
Your
He
bottom
wants to get
tower
up in the
has
middle of the fight,
fallen.
Get up in the mix of things. You want people to target you, but LGD have done a fantastic job of ignoring him, going for the rest of his team, and then
I
trying to isolate
fade
them.
from sight.
LGD, they're actually completely aware of what's going on. I think
Dead
they're
or
fighting
alive.
right now. Unstoppable.
Abandoned basement
Fighting around the
bounty.
Roshan. At this point in the game, an extra life that they
A lead.
gives you.
The enemy's
You
top
can imagine
tower
that on
has
Viper.
fallen.
Yeah.
Imagine that on Viper. They have to dodge everything to kill him.
Desolator.
Full health, full mana, ready to roll.
So what Yeo actually did was he puts his spirit in the Roshan bit and then goes to farm top. So even the
Footprints.
they were split pushing constantly pressuring lane because of the maneuverability and the mobility of.
I follow the trail.
And he can be back to the fight.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
Unable to do anything. This is what we talked about the weakness of Skywrath. If you're not actually being on the offensive and you're ahead, the hero just like starts to fall off really hard. Did I tell you what happened with my sister and Juan?
What up?
He kind of looks like me, and so I called my
He
sister.
doesn't look
Dyer's structures are fortified.
He was like sitting in his seat, and my sister sister thought it was me, so she pokes him in the side really hard and says, you know, like the gotcha thing, and she hugs
5
him.
enemies,
And then he,
5
like, turns around,
bounties.
And I'm like sitting in the corner, like way far away, like watching this all unfold, and she looks super embarrassed. And she's like, "I'm so sorry."
Oh,
and
this
his eyes,
happens all the
yeah, and his eyes
Repositioning.
just like follow her, my sister, like the
Here we
entire
go.
way through.
This is gonna be big.
This is the fight.
If they can get it, if they can get enough, oh, they're gonna turn it around on them. They're gonna try and engage. I don't think.
They've used 2 big ultis now. This
Yeah.
is LG's time.
Yeah, they've used the stampede. It's on
On the move.
now.
They're just gonna back off. Maybe they're gonna bait them in. Give them the old bait and switch.
Yes.
Short cooldown though, 44 seconds on the stampede. But IG might think they can cross the river.
Over there.
Actually, it looks like both teams are just kind of posturing. Neither of them
Yeah.
want to get caught out at this point. IG know that if they
Is
if they
that
were
a
to lose
broken
goal,
twig I spy? Get! What's ahead? Monster kill! This kind of power! Wicked sick! My fees have doubled!
passes to
Worry,
life.
you're not contagious.
And the ancient
My
blade.
blades will
So
do the talking.
Just for damage, IG, that's what they really lack right now. He's one of their primary
This
damage
is
dealers,
a
and a
very
mid.
tough.
YYF gets stunned up on the
Stalking.
bristleback.
Unseen.
They're gonna go
Oh,
all
look
in
at
for
it
him.
go.
Void walks in. Who's he gonna go for? Doesn't find a Chronos here targeting LGD and IG both
This way.
engaging. Not sure who to go on, and finally decides to go to Viper again.
Monster kill!
Viper doing so much damage. A faceless Void is gonna go down, and IG is on the
Don't think ill
retreat.
of me.
2 heroes down for them. 3 make it 4, and match1 is the only one left alive, and that's not a big hero. LGD 5 heroes alive. They're gonna walk into this Roshan pit and get a free Roshan. Absolutely huge. 4 for 0 play, and they're gonna get the Roshan.
On the Viper again.
They did.
Footprints.
That net as well. Just completely in a row.
Those-
He
exactly,
lived as well.
Yeah, he did. It's
Feed
great.
my
And
blade.
Marana, meanwhile, was just standing there, blinking away. Oh, fantastic.
The trail is
Yeah.
clearer.
I'm blown away because
Yes.
Ferrari's usually better at making decisions like that, but it looked like he was confused. LGD spaced themselves perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
In the heat of battle, most of the time when that happens,
The
you
realm's
don't
justice.
recognize where your teammates are. You're doing it. But LGD, they split up perfectly, and you notice there's hesitation and indecision from Ferrari that entire way through.
Unseen.
Sorry. At first, I thought they'd made a mistake. They went on the bristleback first.
Feed.
He's the last one you want to go on. Similarly, you don't want IG to go on Viper. You don't want LG.
My
to go on
blades
Bristol.
grow
They're
thirsty.
big tanky heroes, so you know they're the hardest to kill.
Payday.
But that swap was perfectly timed. The bench didn't even die. Unbelievable.
Stalking.
But you can rewind until live. I'm pretty sure you can.
I think so.
Yeah, you can rewind live. If you watch the minimap, right? You watch all the X's, which is
Yeah.
other players. They actually all just like split up like completely away from each other.
This way.
Really good discipline.
Some sort of delta
Almost like a
unit.
delta
I was gonna say,
formation split. I don't know if there's any.
As next. Got you.
Cypher, that's what we call it.
On the move.
They've just been dominant in these team
Yeah.
fights. The split
I
from
follow
them
the
has been
trail.
amazing. Just the reality of surviving everyone
The
in
enemy's
side.
bottom tower has fallen.
We talked about
The
Ember
banana
Spirit.
splits, I think we call it.
You're through.
It's really not tanky. That's what Shane said.
Are you familiar with bananas, by the way? I'm not sure if you are.
Didn't I tell you my story?
Yes, I did. That's why
Yeah.
I'm rubbing it in. you see.
Yeah, I don't really.
Repositioning.
I only had it
Salt
once.
in the wound.
I'm not a. You know why I knew I didn't like bananas? You know those runts, those candies that like. They have,
Runts?
yeah, they have like different.
A lead.
And then
I
they're
don't know
like
what you're
hard
talking
candies. I
about.
used to have those.
I've never
Bananas
had
Why
are
do you hate
Banana,
ginger
when it comes to
so?
sweets, generally the bananas one you don't want, in my opinion.
Cut him up. Only cowards hunt from a distance.
Really good. He's got a lot of stuff now, too.
Look at
Over
this.
there.
He's actually become even more tanky than this Viper somehow.
That could be quite a big
2500
pickup there.
health.
Look, he's just picked up a solid price.
Yeah, we haven't actually seen this item in any of the games so far. If you just want to give it a quick run through.
Sure. Basically, if you can imagine a stun, that rather than hold someone in place, it actually turns them into, I believe, a harmless
My
critical.
blades
So
will do
what
the
is it?
talking.
What is it? A pig.
yes.
It's a pig. turns him into a pig, and
Is a pig a critter?
no, I don't know why they think that.
The enemy's middle tower has
A
fallen.
critter's more like a mouse or a scurrying creature. That's semantics.
Semantics.
No, that's not semantics.
That's what I say when
Yeah, you do.
semantics.
I had an argument with a guy in a computer shop one time about that. He gave me an example of something. Wait, very quickly. I
Okay.
told him why his example was wrong, and he went, I'm not going to argue semantics with you. But I was like, but you just gave me a dumb example. That's a definition of
I fade from sight.
I'll never go in there again. That's my
My
local
only
shop, and I don't win
Monster kill!
Amateur.
You'll fetch a high price.
Normally,
You go!
Now that you're dead.
It's up!
that's just double kill. IG, the team that is meant to go hard. LGD, a team that looked incredible. They didn't win a single
Is that a
game
broken
on the
twig
first
I
day.
spy?
It's a fair example of why you go out. That's 3-4
Worth the effort.
down by day 2.
Dire's structures are fortified.
5 enemies, 5 bounties.
The enemy's middle barracks has fallen. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, the fact that he's a support hero and he's able to get an item like this is going to help so much, especially since the faces forward. He doesn't have the black bar, and so if DD actually stands outside, manages to Heaven's Halberd the faces forward, he's not going to be able to hit in his own Chronosphere.
Yes!
Like relies on
Just click on the Vengeful Spirit for a second. Shane, this one looks
My
like
blades grow thirsty.
It's a girl we know. She looks exactly like that. That's hilarious.
LG.
Over there.
Now, not a lot of towers being...
Oh, look at it go! Repositioning.
This Ember Spirit just incredible farm on his
Find
gonna
them.
go on in. He does have the Aegis to the Immortal though. It's gonna pop and rabbit with the counter initiation. Ferrari taking a lot of damage. He's getting quite low.
Them.
Instantly blows up, and YYF now he's on the run, but the entire LGD squad there to back it up. And Yao just doing tons of damage, and he goes down for free too, which was once a tanky hero.
My
not so
blades
much
will do the
anymore.
talking.
Ember Spirit just doing tons of damage. Not sure
Black
why they
King
decided to
Bar.
go with panic. That's why
You can't fight what you can't see.
They weren't losing anything, and 2 core heroes go down for IG.
Footprints.
Ferrari could have got that Chronosphere off, but because the user stunned so effectively.
The timing on the Vengeful Spirit stun there was what won that fight. Absolutely.
A lead.
You know, the power of Viper's ultimate here, when we were talking about Magic Immunity and things, you saw the Bristol
This way.
BKB, he was immune to Magic Stun, but Viper's ultimate, that Viper Strike goes through BKB, he was still slowed and they were able to catch him.
Stalking.
Sometimes Bristleback is behind your team all
The
around
enemy's
map,
top
charging
tower
up,
has
back
fallen.
to you, taking all the damage. That's why Viper
On the
is
move.
a great pick in this game.
He has this hard now as well.
Yeah, God,
So,
he's so
Centaur Spirit spell is turn. So basically, so the percentage of your base, their strength as damage back to the enemy that attacks him. And he
On the hunt.
Yeah, him and Viper both do. So who is Ferrari even going to go on the Void? Unsure of what to do. He's going to get slowed up by the Viper. Strike.
Unseen.
The Viper taking some damage, but look at that. The Centaur and the
5
Viper
enemies,
up
5
in front.
bounties.
They want the Void to go on with them with the Chronosphere, and the arrow connects as well. Now comes the Chronosphere from the Void. Lots of damage though being done to Ferrari. He's gonna go down, and still both tanks are still alive for LGD. Ember Spirit at full HP. He's gonna go in, not really
I
caring
follow
who
the
he
trail.
goes for. Faith is gonna fall as well. That's 3 heroes down now for IG and LGD. They're still alive. All 5 of them are still pushing up here. They can go back if they want to, but 3 heroes are down for IG now.
Venge with the swap again.
Amazing.
I'll find them.
The story of these games, as good as everybody else has played. I mean, Yao's been fantastic. So risky. He hasn't got caught in conflict. He's always there on point with the damage. I mean, once the tanks have done
5
their job,
enemies, 5
they've soaked up the
bounties.
pressure. Everybody's blasted this build trying to take him down. In comes Yao.
Oh, look at me go!
Double kill. He swaps the BD. In game, trying on the Mirana that won the game. I think
Go
he's
pre-wrap.
phenomenal on the bench in this game.
As we talked about, Rabbit
I'm under attack!
on the Centaur, but he farmed a lot more too than Linwood.
Look at this.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
We won't see IG full GG in this game because
I follow the trail.
You have to hope that LCP will make some kind of a mistake, but the way they've been playing, I'm not sure they will.
Stalking.
I
fade from sight.
That means they're creeps. If you look at mid lane here, but
Reposition your own.
mega melee creeps now.
Is that a broken dream?
And they give less money, so when IG was 19,
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Cut him up.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. You now have mega
They were all at
creeps.
full health.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with fighting against They've got one major damage.
The tables turn.
Okay, go for us, like Halo's here. And Ferrari playing the
The
point.
enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Ember Spirit is way too far back. But for him to have an effective Chrono Sphere, he has to go right.
Blasphemy.
Very
well. I accept your
unstoppable. He's got a maelstrom, so he does a bit of extra damage. It
wasn't nice.
It feels like forever, but he's still only got 1400 health. And as I think Shane, that was the best point you made. Was about the fact that
Dire's structures are fortified.
And his whole thing is, this is the one thing we haven't talked about with Bristleback, is his ultimate warpath. When he casts spells, you'll see his damage.
Radiant victory.
So as he
Yes.
spells, quills, or snotting on people, it's actually called vicious nasal goo. But whatever. As he does that, he gets these stacks of warpath. His base attack becomes more powerful.
I believe I have a storeroom full of these.
Rocking and rolling, but Ferrari drops the Chronosphere, and all of a sudden, all the focus becomes about that. He doesn't get the chance to do his thing.
And after they go on them, after they use the Chronosphere, they just walk away, and the Heart of Taras lets you regenerate a percentage of your HP back.
What is Rabbit doing?
He's actually just
He's
messing around.
dancing.
He can feel it. He
Yeah.
knows this game is in their hands. All they have to do is take this last lane of racks down. I think the percentage of games won
Look at
in
the damage.
competitive gaming is 1% after you've taken all the racks.
Wow.